So obviously we are going for Remielle. I think that's a given. I've been saying it since minute one. One A rank, not starting off the best. Another A rank. All right. 2 A ranks. Bring her home. I've been loyal since day one. If Nakomata is the S rank, I might just end stream. I may just end stream. I think that that's fair.
Rather than the distant past.
Yeah! 50-50 win, buddy! Yes! So what do we do now? Well, I think objectively the best decision here is to go for her engine. We don't have enough to guarantee, but we have very close to enough to guarantee. Come on, I've been loyal. I've been so loyal, man. I've been so loyal. Minute one, I've been Sunbringer's biggest hater, bro. I said I would have finished the job at her speech if they gave me the opportunity. I'm just saying I would have done it. I would have done it. Yeah! Oh! Ooh! And a kaboom. And a kaboom. What a lucky session. Now bang boo. Now we maxed the bang boo. Oh, double. Double S rank. Word. Okay, we take those. Sick. Double S rank bang boost. Holy shit, man. This session's insane. All right, this should be the next one. Yup. And max ascension and max level. Beautiful. All right, festival gifts. 1600 polychromes, brother. What are we doing? Lucia M1. We take it. We take it. Lucia Elowin.
Ready for an adventure in
Let's
the
go.
hollow?
Let's go.
Let's go right now.
We bring her home for free. This is absolutely 100% the way to go. I'm using Jane actively. 100%. Authentic Void Hunter sketchbook. I love those so much. 1,000 polychromes too. Man, that's 2,600 just for logging in. I have a problem. I have a problem. M6 trust. All right, buddy. Let's not go that far. Let's start with M3. I've got 7K primo polychromes. I got 7K polychromes in a dream. All right.
Seems you've gotten used to me inviting myself over.
All right. All right. Hey, look. Look, Sunbringer's strongest hater, baby! Loyalty rewarded! Should I stop? Of course. Of course I should. I should be thinking about the future of the account. I should be thinking about content. I don't want to miss out on all of the future content that I'm gonna make, of course. Why would I keep polling, of course? Why would I do such a thing? It would be so silly to continue polling on this banner when I could be saving for future characters. I already have M1. I don't need any more M's. I don't need any more. I don't need any more, to put it simply. I'm a little greedy. I'm a little greedy. We'll be honest. Pink-haired baddie took my savings. She took my life savings, boys. Okay, awaken. M1. Beautiful. Perfect. Incredible. Also, notable, important, awakening Lucia M1. Super important to note here.
Did you call me?
No, we didn't call you. And that's a beautiful thing, really. Remielle is level 60, boys. Let's go. Let's go. Pog, 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 pog. All right, did some farming. We get some skills up. Okay, so we got our skills decent. Need to work on them, obviously, but I've got to work on her build. All right, let's see what we can do. Auto combat, auto combat, auto combat. Man, this is the gameplay you come here for. Am I right or am I right? 100 ether batteries, all sent to Remielle. I just used 6,000 battery. Okay, looks like we need attack because I know we need to get to 4,000 attack. So we also want AP, and then I would imagine pen probably doesn't hurt. It'd be really good. Are we serious right now? That put a bit of a damper on my spirits. I'm gonna be honest. I guess. All right, that's actually pretty decent. Regardless, we've got some work to do. Let's see if any of these end up decent. All right, that's usable. That's usable at least. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? Why are you like this? Why are you like? I guess we equip this for now. It's not staying. Oh, 4,000 attack. Hey, look at that. We're not even maxed out, and we have a pretty terrible build, all things considered. 30 though. 30 out of 35 that I wanted to go for. So I'm out of materials, unfortunately. I know what we're gonna do. All right. Hold E, right? Yeah, and then you space. Cause as many of these as you possibly can. And then when she gets up to 3, there we go. Then we can switch back in. Ooh. 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 We hold. Oh my god, bro. I just can't. I can't with her, dude. I can't. That is just an absurd animation. I'm sorry. That is so ridiculous. Not that I'm complaining. So much going on. Yeah, it is a lot. It is a lot. I will give you that. Kind of love this team, though. It feels very much how Nungong Yu makes Miyabi feel. Wow. That was absurd. That's not even maxed out, man. First patch with Remielle, we S+. Beautiful. Fucking gorgeous, brother.
Shall we dance?
We did. We danced. We danced to the tune of 30 substats, 4,000 attack, 311 AP, and quite a bit left to do. I don't know if we're going to do dodge, but we still have assist. We still have 3 more levels of basic attack. We still got core skill enhancements. We still got substats. We still got to get 10 more levels on my engine. Like, I've still got a long way to go, and we're already absolutely cracked, man. But we've got some major goals for this patch, and not the least of which is the brand new Deadly Assault adversity mode by obtaining 9 stars in the current season's trial mode. This is the new account goal. It is day 756, and I've been working on Remielle for a couple days now. We have another core skill enhancement. Basic attack goes up a couple more levels, still working on those. And one of the more important things I'm going to be doing today is getting her engine totally maxed out. That is a massive buff to her attack percent, getting it to 60. She's sitting at 4377 attack. Really, if you get above 4,000, you don't need any more, which means I can switch over to an anomaly proficiency Freedom Blues 4 slot. We want percent attack and attack if possible. Looks like my best option right now is not very good, and that still keeps us above 4,000 attack, which is really good. 394 AP is definitely in like the mid tier of what you want for your AP, at least with like a finished build and her sig, but for now, I mean, it's gonna have to do, and I think it'll be fine. I also have enough for another 10 pulls, so we're gonna go ahead and do just that and do A ranks. Getting close to pity though. Hey, 759, and it is high time we dive into the main quest for this update. Long goodbye. Let's do it. To start off the quest, we get a flashback to the end of the last quest where Remielle explains what an enchainer is. They rule over hollows. They're very, very powerful, and we're gonna get a lot more information on them as this quest continues. Okay, Valina wants us to go to this tea party. Hello, Linvern? I just have to say, I absolutely adore this animated intro. Seeing the Enna gang get up to no good, putting something inside one of the cakes, mixing them all up, and then Sigrid and Claret trying to go around and figure out which cake has been tampered with. I feel like it's been this way for a while now, but season 3 started off with an absolute bang when it comes to not just the quality of the storytelling, but the animations themselves have gotten to yet another level in how expressive and funny and just overall to the identity of Zenless Zone Zero as a whole they are, and I think that's worth recognizing. Dude, I love the animations in this game, man. There's just so much personality. Lena explains that the Enna gang is sort of just a mischievous little gang of bang boos, and then we get an introduction to Linvern, our first introduction to Linvern in the story, and she's a little more receptive to the Enna gang and the mischievous little bang boos than I thought she would be.
So, who are you? Another outsider?
We also get a brief introduction to Claret, who we don't really see in the story, but it's a short time later before we actually get started with the real depth of this chapter, and that starts off with meeting up with Truvia, at least in a flashback, where she apparently said and did something pretty cruel while Wise and Belle were injured during the fall of Helios Academy in the old capital. I'm sure we'll get more context on this one later. Well, plot twist, Truvia is actually on Roscalifer right now for some reason. We don't really know why at this point, but we're definitely going to get more information on this one later as well. So we're showing her around Roscalifer, and this is just weird. I don't know. It's like they both don't know how to act right now. After we finish showing Truvia around and having very awkward conversations, we meet up with Norma, who shows us a video that was on Toby, the bang boo we saved last chapter. Kind of sucks because I thought that this was Lucius, but I think there are too many differences here. After doing some investigating, it looks like the next stop is going to be the Enna gang, because that's where it was recorded. Looks like the little fella's causing havoc with pranks might be doing a little bit more than just pranks. Stay back? What are you gonna do about it? I'm over double your height, brother. Unfortunately, Belle can't get in, but guess who can? The Enna gang actually has a hideout. It is pretty smart for them to like have their whole hideout based in a place that humans literally cannot get. It makes total sense. I love that we're entering a secret gang hideout of Bangbu. Like, I hope that that's just not lost on you guys, that this is like the most absurd scenario that they've come up with, and it's just great. I'm a big fan. It is deep down too. How did they manage to build all this with their stubby little arms? Oh my god. I love this game, bro. I love this game. Look at him, dude. Amazing. Oh my god, this game is so good. Oh. Short time later, we get to meet up with some important Bangboos in the world of the Enna gang. The leader, Griff. And not just that, but oh great prophet, the Prophet Boo, the oldest Bangboo. This dude has seen a lot. The great one? This goes so far up the chain, dude. That voice sounds weirdly familiar. No. It is kind of funny. Remielle tried to kill Sunbringer, supposedly, but at the same time, the Bangboo gang, who's entirely dedicated to protecting Sunbringer, is worshipping her as the Great One.
The Bangboo they call Prophet Boo saw me once, long ago.
Oh.
In his eyes, I'm still the Void Hunter. And
they don't know. Oh, this is gonna mess their day up.
As far as the Enna gang understands it, the 3 Sunbringers now governing Rose Califer, they're all imposters.
What?
They believe only in the revelation they saw. And to them, it's proof that the true Lady Sunbringer is calling out for help.
I swear, every discussion we have with Remielle, we learn so much more about the game, and then get like 50 more questions added on top of that. All right, Enna gang of the Retroflux zone completed. This was an interesting one. I don't know, man. Okay, so we talked to Griff and he showed us where the recording was taken. It's at the bottom of the Retroflux zone. There were quite a few ethereals on the way, but with Remielle, Valina, and Pyroas, they were no match. Anyways, we're gonna be hitting a singularity leakage anytime now, so things are gonna get a little crazy, I think. There it is. The leakage is here. We had to fight through wave after wave of ethereals, but finally we made it to our destination. And there was another ethereal. Sure, this is surprising, but they were also absolutely no match for a Void Hunter. Man, that's so sick. And it is on that ethereal that we found a video that showed someone very clearly that we did not think we'd ever see again, or at least, I mean, Belle definitely didn't.
How could Sir Pico be here?
I've seen a lot of people sort of brush past this line, but Remielle says that she also recognizes Sir Pico, and I think that's worth mentioning.
I feel like I've seen it somewhere before. You look pale, Miss Proxy. What happened?
Okay, Remielle, this is gonna sound like a lot.
Belle, stay away from that mess.
Explosive device is
So close. Gotta figure this out. Wait! A clue! What did you do?
What did you do? You have a death wish or something? Are you trying to get yourself killed?
Ooh, she has golden eyes too. So she has the ocular implants? Whoa. Can we please get her in this outfit, please? That'd be so sick.
Colonel Vike and Lieutenant Colonel Dan of the
Oh,
Guard.
Bellioro's Colonel Vike.
These are Remielle's memories? But why am I seeing them?
That is all I wish to add regarding the experiment. Professor Archie should have already gone over the rest with you.
We get some pretty massive lore drops during this flashback. First off, that Remielle and Colonel Vike were both part of this massive experiment, and that there are karma cores, a new thing that we're just learning about, sealed within Void Hunter weapons. It looks like Sunbringer and RK were both in charge of the experiment, but RK was the one that came up with all of it in the first place. And then the flashback ends with Remielle crying and saying that she should have noticed sooner, most likely referencing Colonel Vike, who we know now is dead. Countless shards of memory surge toward you like a tide, and then you're swallowed completely by endless darkness. After the flashback ends, we wake up on the ground, and we learn that Remielle also saw a flashback of our memories. We prod a little bit, and she decides to explain what we saw.
Not long after that, Belly died.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I thought that she was dead.
I killed her with my own hands.
Oh,
I'm sorry, Belle. I know I was the one who brought this up, but I'd rather not talk about it anymore.
no, could we
getting late.
pause? Could we talk about that a little bit? That seems like it requires a little bit of expanding just a little bit. Just a little bit of expanding, that's all. Okay, so she's talking to Carol. Robo Carol, even.
After your previous encounter with Eldrada, I'm sure you realize what the 3 Sunbringers of Rose Califer truly are.
Perhaps. I'm not drawing any conclusions here, but I have a fairly good guess. She always did have a habit of taking things too far.
What did she do?
Remielle, I'd hate to remind you again, but time is running out.
And as per usual, every time this robot woman opens her mouth, we get about 50 more questions and no answers. Okay, so they've set up that she talks in riddles all the time to everybody. And so, like, I'm not upset about it from her character, but the writers are like, come on, man, give me some more. I need some more. Learning to work with a dance partner. Yeah, okay. I guess we sort of did that. Kind of. Sort of. That night, we head back home and we research as much as we possibly can about the singularity leakages. And as it turns out, there actually is a reason for exactly where all of them have been created. As you can see, it forms a line going from the hollow all the way into the middle of Buastrum. Wait, so they're trying to get something from Scommel Hollow to Buastrum's main district unseen, because it's just one continuous line that gets them from the hollow to the main district of Buastrum. Oh, that's bad. All right, we need to investigate this. That's a big deal, man. That is a big deal. Following the path where the singularity leakages appear, you make your way deeper into the energy hub. Eventually, you find yourself in front of a strange fissure. This should be the end of the path. You carefully step inside, only to find yourselves facing...
Isn't this Lady Dracina's office?
Excuse me? Maybe they're all bad guys. I thought it might have just been Eldrada, but I think all of them might be bad. Wait.
What are you all doing here?
Okay, show your... We know what's going down. You're a bad guy. You're evil. We know you're evil. That face cannot convince us otherwise. You are bad.
Belle, could I ask these 2 to step outside for a moment?
Okay, Cecilia and Billy left. I don't like this. I don't like this, man.
What is it, Belle? Something on your mind?
You're scaring me. You're scaring me, Dracina.
I had just returned to my office when I sensed an unusually strong ether presence in the air. The source seems to be somewhere around here.
Lady Dracina, do these documents have something to do with what happened?
Wait,
That ethereal broke in here days ago. So why is there still ether residue? And the ether isn't coming from in front of
Because it's coming from Dracina and she's evil.
More like behind me.
Oh.
I knew it. You're not Lady Dracina.
Oh, I see. Okay. I still think that's Dracina and she's evil.
Lady Dracina, I'm Truvia from High Ambitions Corp. I'm here for our appointment.
Truvia, get out, dog.
Truvia, run!
You gotta go.
Huh?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Move now.
What the hell, bro? What?
Lady Dracina, are you unharmed? We received word that something inside the CCD.
Secret? Oh, thank goodness, just in time. Hurry, help me stop the bleeding.
Oh my god.
I shouldn't have left her here alone with Belle.
Oh.
I never realized there was such a deep animosity between Belle and Truvia. Go, Secret. Go fulfill your duty.
Oh my god, she's evil.
Her wounds were clearly fatal. There was no way to save her.
Oh no.
And that thing that appeared like Sunbringer. We cannot face it on our own.
But aren't you powerful, Pyrois?
How are they going to bring back Truvia after surviving the fall of the old capital and the fall of Helios Academy? She lived all this time and gets brutally murdered by a child. Oh, hey. What's up, Remielle? How's it going? Hey, could you just tell me what the fuck is going on? What is happening right now? Still dazed, you let Remielle bring you back to her place at the Enna Gang's hideout. I love when this game gets to that level of brutality, though. That was insane. Hold on. Cargo truck, important. Back to work. Okay, so this is a long section, but there's a lot of important lore here, so I'm gonna sum up everything for you. Remielle's wings got absolutely drenched, so we're drying them off for her, and it makes her reminisce about when Belliora would also do the same thing. It's pretty obvious at this point that the amount of time that there's been since her original life and when she was reawakened is starting to impact her pretty severely. And she tells us about how her and Colonel Vike died, so to speak. Obviously, she's not actually dead, but Colonel Vike is actually dead. The official story that everybody heard is that they died in the line of duty, but that's not what happened. She tells us that their only real duty is to suppress the karma cores inside their weapons. Okay, so if I'm reading into this right, then the creator made the karma cores were put in the enchainers. The Void Hunters somehow defeated an enchainer, and then the enchainer's karma core became the Void Hunter weapons that we know now.
RK and Sunbringer, they wanted to eliminate the threat posed by the karma core once and for all. While allowing humanity to
So this is the experiment, is making the karma cores into the Void Hunter weapons.
So, the power inside Void Hunter weapons actually comes from the creator?
Yes. Which is exactly why there are so many side effects.
RK and Sunbringer came to them with a plan, the experiment. Project Sunseeker. The idea being that they would be able to take the karma cores out of the Void Hunter weapons and merge them with the Void Hunters themselves. Ideally making them not only more powerful than they already were, but turning them into artificial enchainers that would be able to be a little less susceptible to the damage that Void Hunter weapons naturally do to the people that wield them. Hey, Chiken here. Just wanted to take a second to say, if you were one of the people that called me out for being Sunbringer's biggest hater down in the comments of my previous videos or during my streams recently, then you can take this form right here to apologize. We accept all Sunbringer haters on the Sunbringer Hate Squad. I imagine after this update, quite a few will be added to that squad, because now we know that most likely, what we're about to hear anyways, is that Colonel Vike died because of this experiment. So RK and Sunbringer are responsible for the death of Remielle's dear friend Belly.
Belly and I were the final participants. Or rather, the final test subjects.
Vindicated. That is what I am right now. I am vindicated.
It ended with the karma core spiraling out of control and Belly becoming a new enchainer. As for me, I partially fused with the karma core inside Remielle, becoming what I am now. A monster. Half human, half enchainer. In the final moment, Remielle's power of controlling temporal patterns froze me in a state of near suspended animation. I didn't fully awaken from
Why did she reawaken after 100 years then? There's a commotion outside that kind of ends our conversation before it's really concluded. Who's trying to break in?
Forgive me.
Oh.
But I cannot obey.
Nope, nobody here. There's nobody here. There's nobody here. There's nobody. Sigrid, this is gonna fuck your day up, man.
If you decide to make a move here, you'll be the only one who dies.
Let's go, Remielle.
How can you be so sure before you actually try?
Sigrid, she's a Void Hunter. What are you doing?
The Sunbringer inside the CCD was Gerta Blulu in disguise.
Oh. Yeah, that would make sense. I kind of expected it was one of the named ones that we've been talking about.
It is entirely possible that either Gerta Blulu or Bashmu entered the CCD through the singularity leakage and, through the karma core, became partially fused with
so it is the real Dracaena. Okay. Okay. That was a lot. But it looks like Sigrid might be open to working with us or believing us, maybe, possibly.
Tomorrow evening, the CCD will be holding a welcoming banquet for the island's guests in its reception hall. It's supposed to be hosted by Lady Dracaena herself, which means she's definitely going to be...
she's going to be out in public then. They're straight up going to guillotine Sigrid if this goes bad. She's a gamer. She's a gamer. Look, you know what? She listened to reason and she came around, and that's more than I can say about lots of other characters in this game.
You once attempted to assassinate Lady Eldrada. Why then are you going to such lengths to save Lady Dracaena?
Because none of them are the Sunbringer I'm looking for.
Oh, yeah.
To me, they're no different from this city in the sky. They're all gifts Sunbringer left behind for the world. I simply don't want to stand by and watch the things my friend cherished be destroyed by monsters from who knows where.
Wow. Beneath Wings Heavy and Soaked. That was insane. That was insane. All right, we're on our way to Scommel Hollow. That's so funny.
There are 2 Mr. Roars!
This was the only way that we could make it there without getting, I mean, you know, taken. We are fugitives after all.
I'm the Mr. Roar who works on Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sundays. Rawr! I'm the Mr. Roar for the Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday shifts. Rawr!
That signature catchphrase. Yeah, that's definitely Mr. Roar.
Bought it. And with that, we were making our way into Scommel Hollow, this time with a new area in our sights. Okay, we put this puzzle piece down, and now the whole city is starting to kind of go back into place, but we need one more. Important to note that we do keep hearing echoes of the past of old Sunbringer and the other Void Hunters talking amongst themselves.
That's Sunbringer.
The real one from the past, I think. And we got the key. So they're talking about the experiment.
The echoes in the hollow. They really know how to ruin the mood.
And second key.
It worked. The Meridian Hall has been fully restored.
We did it!
So we establish a link with Griff from the Unknown Gang. While Bella's working on the Rosetta data, we get a flashback to back when the original Void Hunters were all still alive and working together. I have to say, one of my favorite things about this update is that we get to see all of the original Void Hunters back in their time, alive, but not just alive, with their personalities intact. We know them from what they were told to be, not what they were. Dude, the Swordmaster. Her ears are so big. Seeing Sunbringer and Remielle is great, but seeing Joyous and the Swordmaster and Belliora was awesome too.
Back then, we thought taking back the world was only a matter of time. As long as our companions were by our side, there was nothing we couldn't do. We could even go anywhere. In the end, none of us reached the promised destination.
I am so locked in every time she opens her mouth. And with everything prepared, we are ready to start making devices to calibrate to make singularity leakages. That is a thing we're doing now. Ooh, Remielle and Sigrid had a conversation that they didn't want us to hear. A short time later, we arrive at the venue and have a little bit before the events of the evening take place. The absolute chaos that is about to follow this.
Shall we share a dance of our own?
Oh.
You know, Val, I've actually been keeping something from you.
What?
And you're definitely gonna be mad once you know the truth.
What?
But what can you do when your partner turns out to be a liar?
Lady Dracena is here.
Everyone stay right where you are.
It's time for her speech.
After you, Lady Dracena.
What is she about to do? Okay, so she's stopping time. No, wait, why?
I'm sorry, Val. As this dance draws to a close, it's time for us to say goodbye.
What?
You know, Val, you almost made me forget that I no longer belong to this era. I almost forgot.
Okay, so we were right. It is Gert the Blulu.
Leave this alone. There's still a place for you to go back to. So from here on, let me handle this on my own.
If you're that eager to die, then so be it!
You're forcing the Enchainer transformation.
Whoa.
Then bring it on.
Remielle! I won't let you shoulder this burden alone. If you ever freeze me with those feathers again, I am plucking you like a chicken.
Hey! So you may notice the big pool of ether energy in the middle of the screen. That would be Gertblulu trying to consume Dracaena. We're gonna have to fix that. All right, well, we gotta save Sunbringer, but not real Sunbringer, because real Sunbringer is somewhere else. But maybe still alive, but maybe not. But maybe shattered into 3, but maybe we don't know.
Explosions are becoming more frequent.
This may get a little rough.
Oh, I just got turned into dust. One down. Second one down.
Val, ready to punch right through it.
On.
Match my rhythm. Now.
Okay.
Don't let your guard down. It's not over.
Too late.
Oh no. Wait, is she actually gonna be dead? No way, right?
Together.
All right, man. Oh, goosebumps. This is one of those times where I literally did not have a single word of commentary this entire fight because I was just locked in. It was a pretty sick fight. Evolved Gertblulu is a badass monster, and I just wanted to enjoy the moment, so that's what I did. Nothing crazy mechanically for this story version of the boss, but I will say that even though it wasn't that difficult of a fight, I really enjoyed it. The story immersion was definitely up there, and that was really what I was looking for. Oh my god, what a sick fight.
Explode the core!
Hang in there. Follow my lead.
Getting away! We gotta catch it!
Belle, you should take a breather. Now then, it's finally time to get serious.
I'm counting on you, Remy!
Oh!
Capture it alive and save
Aerial?
Dracaena from inside the core.
We get aerial control? Hello? I have to say, ever since Orphe and Magus's patch, the spectacle finales of the stories that we've gotten have been awesome, and taking control of Remielle, flying through the air, fighting Gertblulu in the sky was sick. Oh, man. Dude, this game is so fucking cool. Oh. Oh.
Dracaena is inside its core!
I'll handle this.
What? Oh. She's alive.
Still alive, but fading quickly.
Wow.
I'll stabilize her ether activity.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Just wanted Gertblulu back.
It just devoured Gertblulu and
What?
Remy, are you okay?
I'm fine. Forget chasing that big one. Saving Dracaena is what matters now. We still need to see this little act through to the end, don't we?
Suspect's location confirmed. All units, combat readiness level 1. S-rank wanted criminal Remielle Dan. You would do well not to resist in vain.
You there, unfamiliar face. I do not know your identity, but if you have nothing to do with this, do not act rashly. Our first priority is to ensure Lady Draceena's safety and arrest the criminal who attempted to take her life. If you understand your position, Remain silent and do not interfere with our official duties.
So this kind of weirded me out for a minute, but then I realized that all the Tops guys were in the background watching this happen, and it's pretty obvious that Sigrid and Remielle's conversation was actually to talk about bringing Lynn Vern into the fold for this whole plan. I didn't totally understand why, but in a second it'll all make sense.
Were you also the one who infiltrated the computing center and attempted to murder Truvia, High Ambitions Corp's lead researcher?
Yes, that was me.
Wait, attempted to murder Truvia? She's alive?
No one would believe Lady Dracena was nearly devoured and assimilated by Gerta Blulu unless they saw it themselves. Sorry, but I'm done being a spectator. This performance of yours, you wouldn't mind one more joining, would you?
You want to share the stage with someone like me?
Let's finish this act together.
What are you trying to do?
Rescuing my partner in crime. Everyone, until we meet again.
Let's go.
Lady Linford, send someone after them quickly.
I was gonna say, are we really just gonna let her take the fall like that? There's no way. Something I want to bring up right now is that I'm actually watching this back wondering if Remielle is telling Belle not to look at her because Belle would recognize the golden markings that she also had and Wise also had and realize that maybe those ocular implants aren't necessarily just ocular implants, but possibly maybe Void Hunter weapons, perhaps?
The era I knew, the people I loved, those memories, they're all long gone.
What happened to Dracena and to Truvia? Someone has to answer for all of it. But that doesn't mean you have to shoulder all of it alone.
We have a short conversation, and it concludes by Remielle telling us that she's actually for real, for serious, actually going to just rest up this time. She is damaged, and she needs to rest by herself and recover, and then she'll come and see us again. Before you can answer, you hear the sound of wings beating behind you. You two will see each other again, right? Later, back in Amber Hall, you explain in detail to Wise and the others what happened. Perhaps because you are too exhausted. When you wake again, it is already early the next morning.
Oh, Belle, over here! Have some bacon.
Please never change, Cecilia.
You're worried about Truvia, aren't you? I think she's still in intensive care.
That's insane that she's not just dead. Like, I'm actually shocked.
Miss Truvia has been stabilized. She is still unconscious, but no longer in critical condition.
How? Dude, there was like a hole, like this big, through her.
Now that Remielle's cooperating with you, what's going to happen to her?
Actually, we'll be taking her to Virium soon. Oh, relax. Not as a criminal, but as a friend who needs our protection.
Is Eldrada aware of that at all? So it looks like there's going to be a sort of give and take here. Remielle is going to help heal up Dracena, and they're going to help Remielle stop turning into an enchanter, or at least control it as much as possible. Dracena's not doing great, but she is stable for right now. All right, Into the Abyss with you. That was phenomenal. My God. What a game, man. Oh, hey, what's up?
Rawr. Good morning. Rawr.
Is Eldrada, like, aware of any of this?
At the time, I thought the Karma Core was still inside her. So when Bashmu suddenly appeared, I paid it
So
little
Bashmu was just taking the Karma Core.
But the truth was, while we managed to rescue Dracena, the Karma Core remained inside Gerta Blulu and was devoured by Bashmu.
That's not good. So who is the real culprit on Roscalifer that's causing all of this crazy stuff to happen and gave Gerta Blulu the green light to go all the way into the middle of Buastrum? Who could it possibly be? Then Remielle decides to tell us that she thinks that maybe the Sunbringers that we know on Roscalifer now are actually Void Hunter weapons, each of them having a third of a Karma Core implanted inside of them. Not totally sure that that's true. Just give it a second. Remielle claims that the initial confrontation she had with Eldrada had Thaumiel react to her, and she could sense the Karma Cores in all three of the Sunbringers.
You mean the three Lady Sunbringers we've met are actually living Void Hunter weapons? No. There's no way that's true.
Well, it's only a working theory.
If it's just her weapon split into three into a sentient construct, the real one's gotta be somewhere. right? I would imagine for like the consistency of the story, she's probably not dead. But look at that. We leave the room and who else but Carol Arnabot shows up to talk to Remielle and tell us, well, I'll just leave it to you.
Do you truly believe the Sunbringers are Void Hunter weapons?
Of course not. Sooner or later, she's going to uncover the truth behind the Sunbringers, whether I tell her or not.
Carolbot also mentions that maybe the three Sunbringers don't know what they are, which would be a very interesting twist on this story.
There's only ever been one question of real importance to us. The Sunbringer I once knew, and the Sunbringer you've been searching for. Where is she?
And one final scene before we end off this amazing, incredible story chapter. Sir Pico is visiting Truvia in a hospital, who, again, somehow managed to survive a gigantic hole being ripped straight through her. I do not know how that's possible. That's a lie. I actually suspect she may have a Pyrois-like figure inside of her that we just haven't seen yet. Sir Pico, clearly very evil, total psychopath, and says some pretty nasty stuff to her during this scene. Ultimately, we don't know a whole lot about him at this point other than where he came from and that he is definitely involved with Gerda Blulu and Bashmu in some way. Okay, so like, let's be clear about this. She walked into the room and frame one, before she could even realize what was happening, was brutally impaled. Diameter maybe like a foot. It's a wonder she did not immediately die. Like, that was gnarly.
Again, why not? Simply admit that you are worthless. That's enough for an infirmary visit. I have something I must do.
So he's the one, right? Or at least they're implying that he's the one.
I look forward to your performance in the next act.
Did you just peel an apple and eat one bite and then just leave it there? This guy's a serial killer, man. Who does that? That was awesome. This has been the best patch of the game. Look, recency bias is a thing, but like, I'm pretty confident this is the best patch that we've had in this game. That was incredible. I am. Oh, well, we went back and she's gone. Yeah, I'm not surprised about that at all. That was really good though. That was definitely my favorite quest in the game. Even, I'll say it, above 1.4. Big Miyabi fan here. That was really good. It's day 760. Let's get some polychromes. Hollow 0 for the week completed. Just got enough master tapes for another standard 10 pull. This gets us up to soft pity and arena. Actually not a bad pull. We definitely take those. The potential unlock is really good, so I'm actually pretty happy about that. He fills a very, very unique role in this game that doesn't have any equals at this point, and we have her at M5. That's actually crazy. That's my highest standard. Definitely gonna have to start working under potential unlocks ASAP. There are some upcoming units that I think may be more useful to me than a 30% damage increase on Remielle. What am I talking about? What am I even talking about? Just give me Remielle. Just put the Remielle in the bag. It is literally a 30% DPS increase to get her to M2. If we win, awesome. If we lose, I'm also okay with it because that means that we have guarantee for whatever the next one we're gonna pull for is. This will most likely be it. And there we go. Okay, it's, oh my god, M6 Rena. Wait, that's an insane standard loss. Holy, I can't even be mad, man. I can't even be mad. That's crazy. 2 Renas in one day. We unlocked her final Mindscape and unlocked her Mindscape art. That is... like, I can't even be that mad. I could be a little upset. But, like, I also won 3 50-50s in a row. I was due for a 50-50 loss. And even then, I kind of won. From here on, after converting, I'm up to 15 encrypted and 48 polychromes. And we are just going to save from here and see what I can save by the time I have the next pull for a character that I really want. That may be sooner than you would think. I have now completed Arpeggio Fault. Not like for real, but I got all the achievements from Quick Complete, which is cool. And it's time to let the summer waves roll in and see what this event's all about. It is time for a beach party and a bonfire.
Is that some sort of fountain?
Excuse me?
Oh, it is you.
Secret?
God, I love the animation in this game. Every time, it's just so good.
What a lively scene.
Sigrid looking great as usual. Uma is Uma-ing. Okay, so we have to craft souvenirs. So this is very much like a tycoon mini game type of thing. All right, well, that's simple enough. And we have to comb the beach to find materials to make our souvenirs out of. That's clever. I like it. This is so goofy. Always down for stuff where you're playing the game just like a little bit differently, you know? A little bit of hollow exploration, some more beach combing, and some more selling souvenirs. This shark boo is doing the AO stance. I don't know why. I see we got the roommates back at it again. This event was a fun one. It wasn't anything crazy, but it was cute. It was neat seeing Sigrid have like a little bit more personality too. And we got Lucy's new outfit and all revenue rewards are gotten. There's in the Tide, Sea Material Database, Store Revenue, and Summer Adventure. And then in 2 days, we get the Enigma of the Labyrinth, Operation Bagel. I am really excited for this. I'm gonna really quick show off. I got 43,000 points on Deadly Assault. Also feeling pretty good about my Remielle team, which I'm pretty excited about too. 40,000 points with Remielle as well. Honestly, I feel like I could have maybe done a little better with this team, but 40k is not bad. And a little bit fewer points on this one, unfortunately, but I don't think this team is quite as well built as the other teams for the most part. Like, I literally do not have the mindscapes to hit 40k consistently with my skill level, so it is what it is. So I should get decently up the leaderboard, and we're top 6.36%. That feels pretty good, man. All 9 stars completed, but the thing that I'm really excited about is adversity mode. I don't know what to expect with integrated Gerda Blulu, but I'm definitely going to give it a shot. This time around, it is built towards attribute anomaly damage. We're going to go with United Strength, give us extra anomaly damage. Obviously, the Remielle team is the shoe-in here, so we go Remielle, Jane, and Valina. Honestly, a little bit nervous here because I don't want to embarrass myself too bad, but figured I'd just cut to the part right when I embarrassed myself by missing 3 dodge counters in a row. Interesting fight. Interesting fight. I have to think about this like fundamentally a little bit differently. If I didn't use me failing my first attempt so badly as content, would I be a real YouTuber? I don't think so. Dude, I didn't even get 1 star. Oh my god. Wait a second. This is tough. Oh no. We want to parry Gerta Blulu, Gerta Blulu's minions. We have to get rid of Corruptive Barrier as fast as possible. Obviously, getting this crown would be super cool. I don't think that's going to happen. We're going to go for the title, though. That would be really cool. Honestly, 10k doesn't seem that far away. I'm the lock-in, boys. I'm gamer posed. You can't see it right now, but your boy is gamer posed. Nice. There we go. There we go. There we go. That's so good. 3,000 points already doing better than last time. I don't even think we got 8,000 points this time. No, there's no way. Oh, man. Oh. You can get an exclusive, like, emote for Remielle with 2,000 of these points. I want that. Hey, so just a word to the wise. If you miss any of the first 3 defensive parries or the double defensive parry that you have to do when he attacks a few different times during the fight, then you probably should just reset. It took me a couple runs to get used to it, but once you do get used to it, it is pretty easy, and then you get a stun window right afterwards. You can do a ton of damage. Again, it's very important that you defensive parry every single projectile here, and then the final hit from Gerta Blulu at the end. To get rid of his shield, if you do it fast enough, you get extra damage output, and then getting the extra stun phases is also very important to maximizing the damage output that you get with any team. Even if you're not running Remielle, I still think 10k is pretty easily possible. I learned the mechanics. I learned the mechanics. All you needed to do was learn the mechanics. That's it. There we go, boys. That's that. You know, it was pretty difficult, but we did get B rank. That is 1 star, 12,246 points. Let me know how much you got down in the comments below and what your team was. Honestly, I don't think I'm cracking 2 stars. We will take the 1 star, though. That gives me the title, Crisis First Edge, and more importantly, 300 investigation certificates. And we are now 15% of the way to the custom Remielle emote. I'm going to keep trying to work my way up. because I don't think that this is always going to be as impossible as it is now. Maybe I'm wrong, but I could see it feasibly being that way. We'll see. We got a lot more coming in this update. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Operation Bagel is finally here. The day is day 762, and I cannot wait to take you through this. So not only is this a permanent game mode that's going to be on the weekly reset schedule, but as you can see, we get Pyrois Mindscapes, Sol Exuvia upgrade materials, accessories, a good amount of polychromes, and a lot more. Shepard's finally back, and he has a commission for us.
Legend has it, Joyous made it through Papago Hollow alone and came back with something special. An artifact that can navigate that bizarre labyrinth like it's nothing. The labyrinth carrot is just lying somewhere in Papago Hollow. All you have to do is bring it back.
And there is our mission. A massive thank you to the Zenless Zone Zero team for sponsoring this video, in particular our coverage of the Papago Hollow Operation Bagel. So the idea here is that you want to explore Papago Hollow, find as much as you possibly can, and then extract. If you don't extract, you lose everything. Ooh, okay. So there are all sorts of different equipment and things that you can get. Basically, you can stealth stuff, which is pretty cool. There's a random play here. Oh, we can't go in yet. Inside the strong box, we get another key card. There we go. So that key card that I thought was a key card, actually not a key card. Surprise, surprise. It's part of Joyous's carrot used to navigate through Papago Hollow. Suddenly, Ray and Nansen from the White Star Institute and Hand show up, and they want the carrot. We start to try to negotiate with them, and by negotiate, we just say, no, we're not going to take their money. We want it. It's ours. Sorry about your luck. And then a beeper goes off. As negotiation continues, Ray's portable device suddenly starts beeping. Uh-oh.
Run!
What kind of demon nightmare hell spawn is that, dude? The Hound is a notorious target from the Papago Hollow, drawn to high value items. The higher the total value of the collected supplies, the more likely the Hound is to appear and pursue. Bro, I'm out, bro. Oh my god. Oh my god. Ah! Dude, what a nightmare. Give Eos back, bro. No! Your hand is just short of catching Eos's outstretched arm when the strange hound-like ethereal disappears with him. I gotta get my boy. That's my son. All right, we're gonna go Lucia Ishwen. I think that that's probably for the best. Okay, so there are a bunch of different places that we can go. Oh, we could not kill him. That is not good, bro. All right, the teleportation is really good. I want to kill this guy. If we do get hit, we also have heals, so unless we get like one hit, we'll be fine. Ult is enough. Good deal. Reverb Vessel. What is this? Ooh, that's some good value. Damn! 32.6k? Let's go. Okay, we gotta make it out of this one. But the first thing, we have to find Eos. Most important. 100,000 value? Extracted after 5 minutes with 137,000. So we want to upgrade our hub. Ooh, that's how you unlock your third. Okay, so you don't always want to just sell all the materials that you get. You do want to keep them generally so you can upgrade things. Yeah, you need all sorts of different materials. I see. Extra storage, reduced prices, skill uses, shield. Yeah, this is cool, man. Oh, and then you get valuables and you can get polychromes just by getting them. This feels very HSR-esque and I like it. And commission completed, so we grab some polychromes. Definitely keep in mind that this is a weekly mode, so it's something we're going to gradually get used to, gradually ramp the difficulty up on past the first missions that you have to do to get the tutorials done and hopefully get Eos back. It would not take Eos from me for that long. I don't know if I could survive like that. Anyways, this is the closest I've felt to season 1 gameplay, but like better in a long time, and I'm really a fan of that. I don't know if do you guys feel that way, because like I really feel that way. This feels very season 1-esque gameplay wise. Ooh, what's this? Oh, polychromes. You'll definitely notice a difference. Like, I'd imagine that I'm having a way easier time because I have an M3 each one. Like, if your characters are better built, you have mindscapes and things like that. But it is a roguelike, so you will get that progression regardless, which is really cool. You want to fight? I'm not afraid of you. Guys, why are we fighting? You both need to chill out, dog. This place is dangerous. This is no place for a fight. You can fight when we get back home to 6th Street. Okay, we can now evacuate when the countdown ends. Okay, so just keep an eye out for those places that you can evacuate because it's going to be good to know if you get towards the end. Just unlock Bougie Store. This is where you get more Pyros, Mindscapes, Twilight After Image, Chippy Meow, which is an accessory, tuning calibrators, Hi-Fi Master copies, prepay power cards, concentrated cooling fluid, Bang Boo system widgets, and Denny's, as well as season limited, which I haven't unlocked yet, or blueprints, or even the permanent store to get you more things that you're going to need for your actual runs of this mode. They put a lot of work into making this an interesting and different way to play the game as a self-contained game mode that resets weekly, and that's really cool. Also, just unlock the Smart Workshop, which can give you some better gear, some better squad equipment, some better tactical items, things like that. You're going to need some specific materials for it, but again, that's just the point of the game. You're going to get those naturally by playing it. This is so cool, man. Found where they think Eos is being held, so let's see what we can do. Oh, we got to kill this guy. Ooh, Labyrinth Carrot Shard. There we go. That's another one. This is so cool. The fact that they just were able to do like a mashup of all of these different areas of the game and then turn it into a map that we get to actually fight and do things on is just awesome. Whoa, chill, buddy. There we go. Boo-Rave's hands, you see a scrap of orange fabric, identical to Eos's scarf in both color and material. No! Day one of being kidnapped. Weather clear. No signal from Master. The big dog stuck me on a shelf like I'm some kind of decoration. So sad. Keep an eye out for hematite crystals that look like solidified lava, Master. You'll definitely find me. Nitro Fuel Soda Ornament. 200,000 value. Brother. Oh, it's the dog! Oh, I see. Okay, we gotta destroy his shield. There we go. Okay, he's gone. Knocked him back. Ridget, take my money and get me out of here. I gotta go, man. You get 20 polychromes for finding some of the rarer ones. Oh, wait. I have these. Wait a second. This is so cool. They're like my little Bang Boo guys. You can actually get these. They sell them on Amazon. Also, fun fact, they have some of these things as merchandise in China as well. You can get these walkie-talkies or these clocks. And they just put out this series of these little ornament guys that are the same size as the ones I just showed off too. So yeah, you can get these things in real life. And I think that's really cool. I don't know if there's actually a reason to keep these, but I'm going to go ahead and sell this so I can upgrade my everything. Everything really. The hub mainly. But like that's a lot. That is a lot of gear coins. And that gives us enough that we can go ahead and upgrade the Porceloy hub. And there we go. This investigation will be extremely difficult. Continue. I have like a half of the... Oh, man. We might not be saving Eos, guys. I don't know about this one. Like, we do have some good damage. We have our shields. I have M3 on each one. Like, this should be possible. It's just going to be hard. Ooh, strange spatial fissure. What does that have in it? Perhaps Eos? Gotta save my boy. What is this? That is a really cool enemy. Ooh, nice, 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 nice. Good totalize. Let's go. All right, we survived. Is this perhaps phase 2? Oh, we have to kill these things. Hold on. I like the mechanics. This is very different. I have to say, between this and adversity mode, the mechanics in the game have been really cool. Like, new boss fight mechanics, just very interesting, you know? Corruption is dealing so much to us, dude. Oh, it's not good. There we go. That was a tough fight, man. Wow. Okay. Oh, I found a little guy. Take the little guy. Go, 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 go. No Eos. We found a lava zone deep within the hollow that matches the investigator's description. Bad news. Due to interference from the cacophony soundscape, we're unable to determine where the spatial fissure's entrance and exit connect with the Janus illusion. We gotta upgrade the Porceloy hub. That does get us the hematite mystery completion, 40 more polychromes, but I am not ending this video until we save Eos. Just extracted with like 380k, dude. Nice. Make sure you're getting these missions done as well. They can give you a lot of resources. Going ahead and get the depot hub to level 2. It's got an absolutely massive 668.6k run. That is crazy. And then we just bulk sell all the valuables for 570k. Oh my god. Porceloy hub going to level 3. And there we go. Hopefully this means we get Eos back. Imagine. So in hard mode, you have to fight notorious versions of bosses and stuff. And to get to them, you need a certain amount of gear coins. So you're going to have to go through the level to find as many gear coins as you need. It might be different for multiple different levels. I'm honestly not sure. Like different bosses, I don't know. But I went around and I found 10,000 gear coins, which is exactly how much I need. You also get some solid value of materials and non-materials valuables and stuff from this, which is cool. So we pay our 10k. I have 30, and now we're in. There we go. He's down. Nothing crazy, but we're up to 200k. I'm gonna need some more. Thank you very much. How about my little son? His name is Eos. He's probably very scared. He has a little scarf. It is orange. Perhaps you can help me find him. That would be wonderful. Where are you, my son? Season commissions we just unlocked. So we do season commissions. We get season coins that we can use to get different things for the season. I see. Okay. It's a little insane that we still haven't found Eos. I'm gonna be honest, I thought it was gonna be this like cutesy little thing where, oh no, we have to find Eos. Ah, he's gone. And then like it takes us through the tutorials for this, and then we get Eos like at the end of the tutorial. That is absolutely not the case. Eos is gone, bro. Ooh, that's my biggest one yet. Took down the main boss for the stage and 984,000. Trying to actually hit 1 million. It's kind of unfortunate that I didn't. We'll sell valuables for 860k. Ooh! I've been playing a lot of Zenless Zone Zero Operation Bagel today. And finally, we're now level 4 Porcelain Hub. Enter Papago Hollow and bring Eos back. We're bringing him home. Operation Bagel Final Rescue. So just while we get there, I just wanted to go over a few thoughts that I have about this game mode, because I've seen a lot of people talk about a lot of different things online, and I have a bit of a different opinion on it. I have played a lot of this today. Once you get used to the UI, it does take some getting used to. Ow. Once you do get used to it, it's pretty intuitive, makes a lot of sense, and is probably the most fun way that we can possibly play this game right now. I'm gonna be honest, this is the most fun gameplay I think I've experienced in Zenless Zone Zero and Sentence period. That isn't to say that I haven't had a lot of fun doing a lot of things in this game, but it is to say that I'm having a lot of fun doing this in this game. And Uladim is here, and that's another thing that I wanted to talk about. This is maybe the scariest hollow that we've ever been in, with the scariest ethereal boss that we have seen so far, and I think that's awesome. I think the ethereals deserve to be seen as this terrifying entity, and like how we have this nemesis-esque figure that just keeps running at us, that has this like weird cow skull design. I think it's awesome. Also, sometimes he changes up his movement, and it kind of catches you off guard and then does a bunch of damage, and I think that's cool. I think it's cool that this is like an ever-present threat you kind of just have to deal with. Once you get used to him, he's not as intimidating as when you first see him, but at the same time, like, you get hit a couple times and it screws your entire run. It's over. High stakes gameplay where you have to extract like or you're gonna end up losing a good amount of resources. Like, I love that. Let alone the fact that when you're doing things like opening up strong boxes and things like that, the game doesn't pause around you. Things can still attack you. So if you're getting chased, you better make sure that you're safe before you start jumping in on, you know, undoing some strong boxes and stuff. Oh my god. Boomado. That is incredible. Again, I just have to give the devs props here, because this is genuinely, after like a little bit more polish and things, going to be probably the best way to play this game. I'm not going to pretend like there aren't any things that can be improved on, because obviously there are. It's a brand new piece of content. Duh. But this journey to save Eos has been a lot of fun. And, okay. Are you ready? Yeah, I'm ready. It's been a lot of fun getting here. I'm excited to see high risk mode. Super curious to hear what you think down in the comments below. Why are you... Bro.
Don't worry, I'm here to save you.
I will say that Ishwen has been carrying me pretty decently. Again, M3 Ishwen, I got the level 50 gear that you can get for her, so... I mean, carried maybe a little bit, but definitely still doing pretty well on my own. Also, the corruption is insane. Like, the fact that half of my health bar right now is gone is kind of crazy. Like, I know I'm not great at this game, but I have been playing since day one. I've done some cool things. I mean, like, I'm not the worst player. I'm pretty average, I would say. And the fact that I'm pretty regularly ending up with half HP because of my corruption, like, that's a pretty good tell for the difficulty of this mode. And again, I think that's really cool. Oh, that was some big damage. Okay. There we go. Yes! He's back, boys! Let's go! Dude. Oh, you scared me half to death. Let's get him back. Hold on. Okay, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. I need to see what this thing dropped. Crispy pan fried dumpling ornament. 846k and Eos. My Chungus son, if you will. Pretty happy about that. You bring Eos back to the research station. After a quick checkup, the labyrinth carrot is successfully retrieved and Eos begins recounting his experience. Dude, this little guy has a lot to say. Also, the fact that this is just Joyous's carrot, I think is awesome. After the big dog took me to the aquarium, I was scared you wouldn't be able to find me, so I scattered Denny's on the ground, but then a fire ethereal came in and snatched me. It took me and a lot of crystals through the mist and into a fissure in the underground place that looked a lot like Luminous Square, which led to its fiery lair. But why were you dancing?
Why were you dancing when we found you?
I thought he was dancing, but I didn't know what to make of it. It was so hot, so I entered emergency hibernation, and I think I heard Master's voice. When I woke back up, the fire ethereal was still moving me around, and it was like the labyrinth carrot inside of me got activated, suddenly making a strange sound. But the fire ethereal seemed to calm down when hearing it, so I tried to run, but the sound stopped too, and the fire ethereal got angry again. I could only try twisting in all kinds of poses to see if I could make the labyrinth carrot make that sound again, and it worked. I was so surprised. As long as I kept moving, the labyrinth carrot would keep making the sound that calmed the ethereal, so I kept dancing and praying Master would find me soon. Maybe what calmed the ethereal was love. I like that. I like that. That's better. That was awesome. Eos is back, bro. We still can't pin down how deep Sunbringer was involved in Operation Bagel. Going forward, Han and the Institute will be throwing more people at it. Ooh, video file. Hello?
That is the full plan for Oman's research station.
Content.
Darren has synced the details to everyone's personal terminals. Any questions?
Obviously, Joyous Summer. Who is this?
What? Haven't we already got
Almond.
one?
Like almond? Like almond. Okay. Operation Boontiful Bang Boo Better.
Then how about Operation Bagel? We create a cavity inside the hollow and make the whole thing look like a bagel. Surely that'll rouse the excitement of explorers all around.
You know what? I like this guy. That's how they got their name. It's Operation Bagel. That's all the meeting footage we've managed to decode so far. As for Omond and the 2 Void Hunters who appeared in the video, along with the mysterious Operation Bagel and why was it initiated, and still need some time to investigate. Looks like the story at Omond Research Station is far from over. High risk unlocked. Oh man, this is gonna be good. That was awesome. I can't wait to do more. Genuinely, Operation Bagel is so sick. I hope you guys are enjoying it as much as I have been. Again, a massive thank you to ZenLessZone0 for sponsoring this video. I've been excited for this update for quite a while now, and it has delivered on literally every front. It is incredible. I want to say it is the best update that we've gotten to this game. I'm curious to hear your thoughts in the comment section below. And also, if you've been on the channel over the past few days, you may have noticed that I hit 100,000 subscribers, which is absolutely a sentence I am shocked that I'm saying right now, and I don't have the words to convey how thankful I am for the support that you guys have given me in reaching for my dreams and doing the things that I love to do for a living. It means the absolute world, and I truly mean that. We will be celebrating it properly. This came a little bit earlier than I was anticipating by actually a couple months, and there's still some things in the works, some designs I have to get together, and other plans that I just need to figure out. But we will be celebrating, I promise. With that said, I am planning on doing some challenges that you guys challenged me to do in that video. So let me know down in the comments below if you have any ideas for challenges you'd like me to complete. Can involve any of the games that I've covered, any of the games that I play, any games you'd like me to play, in real life stuff, anything at all. Just let me know in the comments. I'll pick out the most fun, interesting ones and put them all in a video for you guys to watch. I have so many ideas for the future of this channel, and I just really appreciate all the support you guys have given me, whether you're here since day one, 2009, when I started my first channel, whether you're here since the Brawl Stars channel, or when I covered Pokemon Duel or Pokemon Go or Undertale or Deltarune, any of the games that I cover right now or anything else I've covered in between. I cannot stress how much I appreciate it enough, and I cannot stress how excited I am enough for the future of the content that I'm going to make on this channel. I can't wait for you to see what we're working on, and I will see you in the next one. Until then, peace.